33K. That's still quite a big difference. And when you double click into where these variances come, a lot of it looks like it's around housing and childcare. And I didn't appreciate how much and how expensive childcare has actually become, from anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 per month, which is obviously a lot of money. The other thing is that his original article was claiming that if you're above 33K but under 65K, you're actually better off staying at 33, because every time you go up, you actually lose a benefit. So the net effect is that you are becoming poorer. And it turns out that that math was actually false. When you calculate the net resources, meaning income plus benefits minus taxes and expenses, a family actually, as they step up the staircase, does earn more in disposable resources than a family that's earning less. There is a very specific part of, though, what he said, which I think we should focus on, which is there is an area between $45,000 a year and $63,000 a year, which actually looks like a bit of a stagnation zone. So to the extent that one is to read this article, take away the kind of the buzzy title and whatnot, the thing that is important is to narrowly focus on this one issue, which is that we do have some policy failures in this zone where earning an extra dollar often results in losing a dollar of benefits like SNAP and other things. But that's a good thing to know, because now we can narrowly say, okay, what are states and what can the federal government do for people in just this part of the valley, this sort of like death valley? The last thing is, the article was saying, look, there is no real middle class. There are the people that are above 140K, and then there's everybody else in poverty. And if you look at the census data and you look at the percentage of Americans that are struggling, those that earn between 100 and 200% of poverty, that percentage has actually fallen. So the good news is the American economy seems to be doing a good job of not just getting people out of poverty, but getting people out of that struggling bracket, out of that death valley, and into a place where they're making 200% of that poverty line. So they're moving up. So the article is important because I do think it starts to say, look, this affordability thing has become a buzzword. A lot of people on the left and the right are using it to try to implement and affect policy. It's really important for us to be grounded in the facts of it. And the facts are that childcare costs have become an overwhelming burden for many families. We probably need to figure out a way to deal with that. Housing costs are out of control.